Kolkata. Not just India, but Kolkata. Chanakya sir, please. May I please also call upon stage Bharat Singh Chauhan ji, Secretary All India Chess Federation, without whose support this literally would not have been possible. So, Bharat ji, please. Anand sir is already on stage, and yes, players are taking pictures. One second. And to take over the next part of the proceedings, I am going to call up here Tournament Director Jeroen van den Berg and Tanya Sajdev, our commentator for TSCI 2021 and International Masters as well. Tanya, if we can have you out here, and handing over to Jeroen and then Tanya.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as said by Sukanya, we are now getting close to the closing ceremony of this very successful third Tata Steel India Rapid and Bliss Chess Tournament. I hope you all enjoyed it. I did, at least. It was quite exciting the last 5 days. And we are waiting for my dear colleague Tanya Sajdev. She will do some talks with some of the players, and I will conduct the prize giving ceremony with all the players that are still here.
Sir, little back.
So in just a few minutes we will start.
Your head is coming.
Okay, then we start with the rapid tournaments. I will mention the final standings of the 10 players, and some of them are already at home because they only played in the rapid tournament, and some of them are still here. So please, Tanya, can you also join me here on stage? And of course, also Mr. Viswanathan Anand, please come forward, you too as well. Okay, the final standings in the rapid. On the 10th place, Vaishali Ramesh Babu. She is not here, she had 1.5 points. On the 9th place, Ariman Baskaran with 2 points. On the 8th place, from Vietnam, Le Quang Nguyen. He's still here. Big applause to him. On the 7th place, Parham Maksudlu from Iran. He's also still here in the rapid. Shared 5th and 6th place, Murali from India and Sam Shankland from the United States. Sam is still here. Murali is already back home. And then shared 2nd place, again, Levon Aronian, Pragnananda, and Vidit Zanto Gurati. And Vidit is still here, Levon is also here. And then the trophy for the winner, and it will be given by Mr. Chanakya Chaudhary from Tata Steel, Vice President Corporate Services, and the winner in the rapid is Arjun Edigaisi with 6.5 points from India.
Anand sir, please close. Anand sir, please close.
Okay, thank you. And now we will immediately proceed with the prize giving ceremony in the Blitz. And for this, I give the microphone to my colleague, my charming colleague, Tanya Sachstedt.
Good evening, Kolkata. You know, I have to say, you guys have been an absolutely incredible audience. We at the commentary room have been watching you applaud with pin drop silence during the game, cheering for the players here. So a big, big round of applause for all of you. You have no idea what it means to the players to actually have this audience cheering them on, and I think I speak for all of them that it's a very, very special feeling. So thank you for that, Kolkata. And now it's about the most nail-biting finish that we had. It had us all at the edge of our seat, the Blitz portion of the Tata Steel Chess India. And I think we're going to start with the prize giving at 10th place. Harika Dronavali. Now this is the first time at this event that we've had 2 female participants, and they have been so impressive, and I think it means so much for Harika. Some impressive games by you. Tell us about your experience playing here.
Firstly, hello all. Thank you so much for all the support. As Tanya told, it really, really means a lot for us. I would like to thank Anand sir and organizers for giving this opportunity, because we know as women's chess players what it means to get these opportunities, and especially in our own home country. I just now told Anand sir what it meant. Like yesterday I was little less confident because it's the first ever tournament like this in Blitz, and today already I felt better. And I think these kind of events will give immense confidence and experience to do better in future. And I request, in future also, if this can be possibility, not only in this tournament but in any other tournaments also. It's not just for me, I'm speaking for women's chess in India. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I know we didn't do really well this time, but hopefully some other time we can perform even better. Thank you so much.
I think, Harika, what you said about not doing well, Levon might have something to say about the women players in his games against them. Alright, moving on. At number 9 is Vidit. Vidit, now you had a massive fan following here. It's been, of course... You just saw that. What do you want to say to the crowd?
Thank you, first of all, for always being there. I remember, like, every Blitz game we walked up, there used to be a loud applause, and that's very nice to see as a player. And I would say that the Blitz part of the tournament didn't go according to plan, to put it in as simple terms as I can. So it was a very humbling experience. Blitz requires different set of skills compared to other formats. You need to be more sharper, and you need to be used to playing on seconds. So I'll take it as a learning experience and come back much, much stronger.
We can't wait to see you back in action. Thank you, Vidit. 8th position, number 1 in the World Junior Rankings, Ronak Sadhwani. Ronak, playing in India, this elite event amongst this mix of these top grandmasters, Levon here, Sam here, all these players, what did it mean to you?
Yeah, it meant a lot. This was my first closed event with invitations, so I didn't do as well as I could, but okay, I hope I can play stronger in my next tournaments, and I would like to thank the organizers.
Thank you, Ronak. 7th spot from the United States, Sam Shanklin. Sam, it's been a rough event, especially the Blitz portion. What do you feel about your overall performance in the Rapid and the Blitz?
The Rapid was certainly nothing special, but I sort of held it together all right. The Blitz was tough. It sort of felt like bad luck in a lot of ways. Blitz can sort of go that way. It's actually funny today, in the 9 games, I think in 8 of the 9, I was both completely winning and completely losing it in the same game at some point. So when that happens, it sort of feels like you're flipping a coin, but you know, that was just me, and I think these other guys who were on better form, it certainly didn't look like they were flipping coins. No, it was a rough event in Blitz, but you know, you can, if you're off form in Blitz, you sort of can go really bad. But I scored some points, and I really enjoyed playing with this top up-and-coming crop of young Indian youngsters who've impressed me greatly, and I scored fine against the top guys, and these Indian youngsters, too good for me.
And at 6th place in the Blitz from Vietnam, Le Quang Liam. Liam, Sam mentioned how tough it is to play against the youngsters. What was your experience in this mixed field?
Yeah, I just realized that Sam and I are the 2 oldest guys here. So that already shows that there are so many young and upcoming talents from India and all around the world. So it's very tough to play against them. We are getting older and didn't do so well, but that was a good lesson for me to learn, and hopefully we'll try to come back better next time.
It's amazing having you here with us. Thank you, Liam. Now the next 5 standings, I think all of you who followed the entire day, there were so many turnarounds and so many, the leaderboard was constantly changing, the chess was super dramatic, and these guys really gave a massive fight for the top spot. At 5th place, Gukesh. Gukesh, you were always fighting for the top spot and you had a fantastic Blitz event. But in the end, a few misses. How would you evaluate your performance?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank the organizers for inviting me, and it was, I completely enjoyed playing this tournament in front of all the great audience. And yeah, in the second day I played quite well, but yeah, there were some misses in the last 3 rounds. So the finish was not where I wanted to be, but still it's a great learning experience for me. And yeah, I'll try to play better next time.
It was amazing to watch you. I think your games were full of excitement. Thank you so much, Gukesh. And at number 4, a player who was actually leading for a major part today. Just amazing chess. We've seen him in OTP, but online he's known as the Bullet Monster. At number 4, Nihal Karim.
I think I'm pretty happy with how I played in the Blitz on the second day. It really went great for me. Last round did not go as planned, but it was still. I really enjoyed playing, and thank you to the organizers for inviting me. I would really like to be back stronger next time.
Nihal, we can't wait to have you back. I have to ask you, as you can see, so many fans, and even when we were commentating, just so many people were rooting for you, and you had a phenomenal run. It didn't go the way you wanted in the end. What would you like to say to your fans?
Okay, I just messed up the end.
Alright, fair enough. Nihal Karim. And at number 3, all the way from Iran. Now, this guy actually forgot the starting time of the round today. It's Parham Maksudlu from Iran, at number 3. Parham, your chess on the board is always so exciting and so attacking and full of entertainment for us. Did you have fun playing this tournament?
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot. I really thank you for inviting me to be in such a good atmosphere. They're all loving chess, and they really gave me good spirit to fight and try to get better. I think okay, my fans in India is like 10 times more than Iran. So I'm very happy, and behind these very strong players, I think we are young guys, and it's very good experience for us to play behind Levon Aronian. Also, see Vishy Anand, who is legendary world champion. Also, Mr. Lee Kwang, who was previous world billiards champion. So it was a great experience for me. I really enjoyed how I played in billiards. In rapid, I didn't show myself so good, but in blitz, I tried to fight more, and I think every game was roller coaster games and very funny games. So I hope you enjoyed my game.
Roller coaster and a lot of fun. That's exactly how we would describe the games. Thank you so much for the entertaining chess, and well done, Parham. Now, I think the whole tournament came down to these two players. They were clearly the best performers in the rapid and the blitz, and in the blitz portion, it just went down to the wire. At second place, after the Armageddon, Arjun Arigassi.
First of all, I didn't expect to be playing in the Blitz event, and I'm very happy that I got it as well. And also, I'm happy about Rapid, and I could have probably done better on the second day. I think I had a slightly off day today, but nevertheless, I had a good finish, and it went down to the wire. And I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank Tata Steel for giving me this opportunity to play against such strong players like Levon Aronian, Lei Kwang, everyone. And also being mentored by Vishy sir is just a great thing, fantastic. And I'm thankful to my family, friends, coaches, everyone. And a special mention to Ramaraju sir, who is here, who helped me a lot in the past, and also Srinath, who has been a great support, and he's seen the potential in me before anyone else did. And I hope to reach greater heights. Thank you.
Arjun, we have no doubts about that. And I want to ask you that this, Arjun, just one question for you. Or all right, we will move on. Just one question. Now, winning Tata Steel Chess India Rapid and then finishing runner-up in the Blitz in your homeland, you of course had a lot of other great performances and achievements. What does this mean to you to do it in Kolkata, in your home country?
This is surely my best event of my career so far, and it's a fantastic feeling.
Thank you, Arjun. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Blitz, world number 10, Levon Aronian. Congratulations, Lev. Lev, we all know that you love India, and clearly India loves you as well. I want to ask you first about the experience of playing here in Kolkata.
It's a wonderful experience because you have such fans and such devoted people to chess that organize such an event, and I'm extremely grateful to everybody who's following and making this tournament happen, to Tata Steel, to Anand, who I witnessed for the first time as an organizer and as a as a person who doesn't actually want to hurt me.
Anand, do you want to say anything about that?
Well, I'm sure the feeling was mutual when you. One of my closest friends and very enjoyable company. So I'm sure most of you will see that side of him as well. And congrats, despite the fact you're probably not in the best shape.
Yes.
You hung in there and you came back in the blitz. So very good. And yeah.
Thank you.
His knowledge of obscure facts about India is much better than mine, and he's also a big fan of Indian movies. So
yes,
always a pleasure to have him.
Absolutely, Anand. In fact, many of you, I don't know if you know this, but after the rounds, very often left to unwind, you would watch Indian movies.
Yes, yes. It's. I think discovering something is always very important, and for me, this is the driving force in my life, learning new things. And, a country like India is a source of so much knowledge and so much wisdom that you can learn every day. But the most of things I've learned here was from the young players, and they're incredible, and also the lady players, they were giving us a very hard time. And the only reason I get this cup, I think Arjun is a very strong player in chess, but he's not physically so strong to carry 2 cups. So that's why he thought about this and said, okay, one is enough for me.
That's amazing. Now, Lev, you and Arjun are becoming a bit of an epic rivalry. Some amazing games and big fights between you two, especially the playoff that we saw today. How did you get into the zone after 9 big rounds, the stamina kicking in? What was the time between the playoff and the finishing of the final round like?
Of course, I was very lucky to be able to play in the tie break, because I think throughout the day my games were very poor, and also I have to admit I should have lost in maybe both games, but definitely in one in the tie break. So I think throughout the day I played one good game. It was the Armageddon. So. And I can say, I can now tell you, I spent a long time preparing and mentally getting ready and got there. But no, I was just very lucky. So.
So Levon is going to put it on luck, and of course Arjun, it being too difficult for him to carry 2 trophies. Well, we were absolutely entertained and treated to an incredible fight between these 2 players. Can I please ask Arjun as well to move forward? And these are the 2 players who just were amazing throughout the event. A big round of applause for Arjun Nargasi and Levon Aronian. Yes, and now I would request the very dynamic secretary of All India Chess Federation, Mr. Bharat Singh Chauhan, to say a few words and as well as hand over the prizes.
Good evening. I'm really delighted to see such a good crowd and tournament such a difficult time. I really thank the organizers in Tata Steel and also the players who could make it from all the way traveling here from the country. It means a lot for Indian chess, and I'm glad once again I like to thank Tata Steel for doing this. And something very wonderful, Vishy joining the organizing team. It is something really wonderful, and we have a very bright future for organizing many such events. Thank you.
the champion of the Tata Steel Chess India Blitz, Navon.
Anand sir.
We've also got two very special prizes, but before we move on to that, none of this would be possible without the support of Tata Steel. Sponsors are crucial, and as we can see that they had a vision to mix up India's biggest talent with some of the top grandmasters and give them that exposure. And this is what the tournament was aimed at. So I have to ask Mr. Chanakya Chaudhary from Tata Steel that, sir, you had this vision with this tournament this time. How successful was it?
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So you have seen this, you've seen the kind of comments that have been coming online. We are very happy that we have the third edition completing today of the Tata Steel Chess India. Amazing, I would say, hype that has got created or amplification which has happened for this tournament. Fortunately, we were all getting a little worked up before the event started because of the last couple of years what we've gone through. And I think the audience has been fantastic. Thanks a lot for following all the protocols, keeping yourself safe and everyone around safe. And thank you all the players to have traveled here. And I think special thanks to our friends standing right on my left, both of them. I think the association has always been very, very supportive and always gone ahead a few miles extra to ensure that we have a successful event. And now what do I say about the gentleman on my left who's now become a part and parcel of this event. So a mentor, I say, all these students of his have done really well, and thanks a lot for bringing them on. Also, this edition has seen some good women chess players and fantastic. I think it's a good beginning, and surely it should grow from here, should not end here. And I think as Tata Steel, sports is a way of life, and I think it joins all of us as a community and as a country, as we have seen in the last 4-5 days. And I think we, as a company, would like to continue with it as much as we can. Thank you so much.
So Chanakya, we can expect a Tata Steel Chess India 22?
Yeah, absolutely. I think conversations have already started to get back on how to get back into the Grand Chess Tour, and is it possible to get it bigger and larger? But I think Calcutta is the place for it. Mr. Vishwanathan Anand said that, this is the place where you'll get the audience we saw, the kind of intellect that we see, and also the open tournament. I forgot to mention about it. Where's our friend Divendu? Yeah, he's sitting in the audience, and I think he's done wonders with the youngsters, and he continues with that whole enthusiasm and motivation. A great job done. Saw some pictures and videos my colleagues were sending from the event which was happening, and a lot of uncles and aunts were trying to convince the players, do this, do that, and one way they were getting disturbed, but on the other side, the whole family was getting involved. So I think it's a great ambience that we saw. Thank you so much.
All right, Kolkata, so you heard it here first. Be here next year as well. Now, I think we all know the one person we can owe chess to in our country. Whatever India has done, wherever we've reached, he's inspired the entire generation of chess players. And, I want to welcome him on stage, but I'm going to let you guys say his name. So give it up for one and only. Anand, I'm getting goosebumps right now. How does this feel?
Well,
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. And I wasn't even playing. So it means a lot. Thank you very much. This is why I always love to come back every single time. And incidentally, during the tournament, I had the same feeling because all of you would cheer so loudly, and that's really what we want. And I'm glad you could enjoy this chess tournament. I would say the new vision for Tata Chess India this year has succeeded brilliantly. We wanted it to be a platform where our best youngsters, our women get a chance to compete, and they have shown that they can perform brilliantly. In fact, they went toe to toe, and I was surprised how well they took on and how difficult some of my friends from abroad had it here. And in my opinion, and I think of many others, this tournament was also a chess success. I mean, in the end, it's a chess tournament, and I feel this mixed field worked pretty. The games were excellent to watch, really entertaining and dramatic, but high content. Of course, there were mistakes, but you could return to these games and study them and learn a lot from them. So that was brilliant as well. Thanks as always to Tata Steel and Mr. Chanakya Chaudhary, of course Game Plan and Jeet and everyone in Game Plan for putting this event together. And for all of you for supporting it so brilliantly. I'm really happy that this is the first major over-the-board event since the pandemic began here in India and that we are returning here. I also wanted to announce 2 game prizes, the best game prize in the Rapid and the best game prize in the Blitz. And the idea was to pick the best games played by the Indian juniors. In the Rapid, it came down to 2 games. I really liked Karthikeyan's win against Parham. Mainly for the 2 hits. I'm sorry. On A6 and C6. And the other one I really liked was Pragnananda against Adiban for this brilliant Queen at 7 H2. I mean, these are beautiful things. You can put a diagram on them and look at them in years to come, and they're very pretty indeed. In the end, I finally went for the 2 rooks on the 6th, and he's a good sport. So, in the Blitz, as of today morning, I thought a game of surprising quality was, because in Blitz it's much messier, as you've noticed, and I really liked Arjun's game against Sam Shanklin. But that was as of this morning. And then I was supposed to take notes, but the last 2 games, and I joined Sagar for the commentary there, and the last 2 games, all this excitement, then the 2 Blitz games, and finally the Armageddon. I have not managed to finish this one. It feels unfair to stop the thing with where I did it yesterday, so I will announce this a little bit later. I just need a little bit of time to look at the games. And also on behalf of my family, my wife and my son, for my son, this is his first chess tournament. So I want to thank you all again for this game. Congrats to all the players for so much entertainment, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand. And with that, it is a wrap for Tata Steel Chess India 2021. Now, we've seen a lot of firsts in this tournament, of course, a lot of breakout performances, and we're going to try and pull off something that we haven't done before. We want to get a photograph with the whole audience, and all of us, all the players, and all the dignitaries here. And Lenny is going to try to click this. So if you can just... And I request everyone to stand up and just try and be in the frame.